It's week 32 on GLP-1. How's it going? Well, pretty freaking amazing. TikTok disclaimer. I've been prescribed this medication by my doctors for the management of my obesity with polycystic ovary syndrome, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, and insulin resistance. I am a registered nurse and a licensed healthcare professional. However, this is not medical advice. It is just for educational purposes only. You should talk to your own doctors when considering this medication or any others. Week 32, I lost 2.1 pounds on my second injection of the 5 milligrams of. Still waiting on my pharmacy to get in. You know, like I said, I'm hounding them until they do. But I got the compound as my backup. So yeah, this was my second. On my first week of I lost 2.1 pounds, and I'm down 42.6 pounds total in 7 months on. Side effects this week? None. I mean, complete 100% silencing of the food noise. And, and with the food noise silence, this was a PMS week, and it was still just 100% silence. I ate when I was hungry, and that was it. I didn't have weird cravings. I did get hungry appropriately. I will say a difference between, because it's been the same since I switched, is that I may be a little bit less of that gastric emptying. I don't feel full as quick when I'm eating, but I still get there. So I feel like I'm actually able to eat a little bit more on this medication, but not overeat. Because there were times like with the Wegovy that, not consuming enough calories, or it was a struggle to consume enough calories. I will say though, with the complete silence of the food noise, you feel, for me anyways, I felt fine. Oh, I'm hungry. 5 minutes later, holy shit, I'm starving, feed me now. Sorry for yelling, but yes, that's kind of how my body felt. That's it. No acid reflux, no constipation, no nausea. And where I thought maybe the headaches might have been related to the switch from what Zepbound. If it was Zepbound and not tirzepatide. But the only day that I had a headache this week was absolutely caffeine related. I'd been like 3 days without caffeine, and I had a little bit of one starting. Took my over-the-counter meds, drank some caffeine, problem solved. I forgot to take my into work last night, and I still had a quiet, focused brain. So those of us that have ADHD and, are considering going on, do it. It's going to help. You might be able to reduce some of your stimulants if you're on them. I eventually did take it because of the critical level of the patient that I had last night. I didn't feel comfortable, especially because it was a 14-hour shift for me instead of a 12. I went ahead and took my instant release when I realized that I hadn't taken it, but mentally, I didn't even notice that I hadn't taken it. So yeah, I was not that squirrel. I was focused. I was on top of things. Yeah, I mean, damn. Oh, and so you see these jeans? Yeah, these low-rise jeans. Yeah, they were bought in 2010. Back when American Eagle only put 2% stretch in their jeans. And, I mean, aside from the fact that that's loose and all that, but yeah. Like, look at that. I haven't worn these since either before I got pregnant in 2012 or for a little while right after. I did get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, but I didn't stay there. So I might have worn them after the pregnancy, but even at pre-pregnancy weight for the next several months, your hips are wider. So I probably didn't, to be 100% honest, I probably didn't wear these because they hit right on that part that's wider. So yeah, 14 years. The recorded it actually separately because of TikTok. So I'm going to add it at the end. If for those of you that actually want to watch me draw up my med and shop and inject, it's there. But yeah, it's a really good week. Really good week. 42.6 pounds. Yeah. I added another video earlier in the week where I just did a random check-in, and I'm officially no longer obese. I am just overweight by my bullshit BMI, but you know, there are a lot of things in your life that use your BMI, such as getting approved or denied long-term disability coverage. Yeah, I was denied because I was class 2 obese. I could have gone through an appeal process, but with my other comorbidities, it still might have been denied. I just didn't have the time nor the energy to do it at the time, so I just let it be denied. But next year when I go to apply again, I won't be denied because of my obesity level. So that's pretty freaking amazing. If you're considering, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. But what are you waiting on? For those of us that have the disease of obesity, and chronic obesity at that, and other comorbidities to where the obesity is actually, you know, shortening your lifespan, go talk to your doctor and get the ball rolling and get your life back. So here, see y'all next week, or sooner if I do an update, because, well, you know,